So that's why it's so important for us to maximize our impact, to optimize our fulfillment, and for us to live our best lives, but to do so in a way in which we shine a light that brings others into that world, because we want everybody to optimize their impact and maximize their fulfillment.
Welcome to Impact and Fulfillment with Coach Mike D, where you'll gain practical wisdom and dynamic insight from amazing conversations to live your best life.
What's going on, y'all? This is Coach Mike D, and I hope y'all are having an amazing day. My voice is kind of coming back pretty good now, so I'm starting to sound a little bit more like my normal self. But I hope everybody's having an amazing day, and hope you're also continuing to follow the podcast. Again, we are rebranding, we are restructuring, we are actually going to have a new name. So Black Fathers Now will be called Impact and Fulfillment with Coach Mike D. Black Fathers Now podcast will now be known as Impact and Fulfillment with Coach Mike D. And part of the reason behind that is I felt led, or I felt moved to pivot and start really walking in the direction of the life that I actually live. And I'm a personal development coach, where I'm behind the scenes with some influential individuals in helping them to make sure that their messaging is authentically aligned with who they are, that some of the decisions that they're making start from the inside and then go out, right? It's all about authenticity. It's all about you gaining the maximum impact, which is external, but most importantly, it's about you optimizing your internal fulfillment, meaning the things that you do, the life that you're living, the actions that you take. Are they in alignment with who you are, with what you're called to do, with your why? And the thing about your why or your purpose or your calling is that it's not always going to be something that's lifelong. You might have a purpose for today, but you have to have the obedience to be in alignment with that. And so behind the scenes with some influential and powerful and some up and coming individuals, I've been working with them, as their personal development coach. I don't call myself a life coach, but technically what I'm doing is life coaching. But long story short, a lot of the conversations you've heard with Black Fathers Now thus far have really been snippets into coaching, snippets into personal development and growth. And we just used Black fatherhood as a lens by which to talk about these subjects or these conversations. Okay. So it's not really changing some of the stuff that I'm talking about. It just opens it up and really is more in alignment with who I am. One of the things that I also came to realize about myself was I was doing a lot of different things in a lot of different directions. And when it came down to explaining myself or explaining what I do to people, I had to, in essence, tailor that to the person I was talking to. Whereas I kept getting this internal message. I kept getting this thing from God saying, Mike, simplify. Mike, simplify. Who you are is this thing right here. Whether you're talking to Black fathers, whether you're talking to young women, whether you're talking to young professionals, whether you're talking to executives, a corporate environment, whether you're, talking to world leaders, whoever you're connecting with, right? This is who you are. And you are that thing no matter what room you step in. Whether you're talking to the lady in the line at the grocery store or you're doing an actual session with a high-level leader, it doesn't matter. You are that person. You are authentically you. And I think part of me rebranding is streamlining myself so that I am Coach Mike D to the world. Now, my government name is Michael Leonard Dorsey. My friends call me Mike D. But professionally, and what I do from a vocational perspective, I am Coach Mike D. And that comes through in every conversation that I have. If you talk to just about anyone who just has a casual conversation with me, after our conversation, if I say, oh yeah, by the way, my name is Coach Mike D, they'll be like, oh, I get it. Because that's just who I am. I can't run from that. So, long story short, Black Fathers Now is rebranding and changing names. And if it's not already happened now, once you start seeing imagery and all of that stuff, you'll see the name change. If you've already subscribed to the podcast, just keep subscribing, because it's really going to be some dope insight, dope guests, same, types of conversations, but now it is specifically focused on helping individuals maximize their impact and fulfillment in life. That's what this thing is all about. That is my core thesis. Everybody on an individualized basis strives to be impactful, which is external, but they also strive to be fulfilled. And the thing is, if you find individuals who feel like they're making impact in society in some capacity, it doesn't have to be big, right? But they're making impact, right? And impact to me is simply the delta of your involvement or the change of a situation because you're involved, right? That's impact, because impact can be good or it can be not so good. If everyone finds impact in some capacity, that means something. That's what folks are searching for. On the flip side, folks are also searching for fulfillment. You want to feel like internally, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You sleep good at night when during that day, hey, I did what I was supposed to that day. I'm fulfilled. It doesn't have to be anything monumental. It doesn't have to be anything humongous. It just has to be this thing inside of you that is in direct alignment with what you're supposed to do. You had the wherewithal and the level of obedience to actually do it. So, like I said before, Black Fathers Now is transitioning to impact and fulfillment with Coach Mike D. And there are going to be other things, other projects that are going to come out as well under the umbrella of impact and fulfillment, because ultimately that is really what I truly believe everyone globally, some of the brothers that I coach on other continents right now, that's the thing they're struggling with, or that's what they're yearning for, is maximizing their impact, but also gaining maximum fulfillment in their life. So this is a universal challenge. This is a universal desire from all of us. And the thing is, if we all individually have that, collectively, we lift everybody. And that's the whole point. This is not about me. This is not about you. It's bigger than us. But we have to do our part, because the only individual that we can control is ourselves. So that's why it's so important for us to maximize our impact, to optimize our fulfillment, and for us to live our best lives, but to do so in a way in which we shine a light that brings others into that world, because we want everybody to optimize their impact and maximize their fulfillment. All right. Well, hey, I just, kind of wanted to give y'all a heads up as to what's going on and what's happening. So continue to listen. There's still going to be episodes dropping every week. But just know that you'll see different branding, as we transition and move forward. And again, there's no set specific date on the official transfer, but just know over the next few weeks, into January, all of this stuff will take place. And, but hey, it's the same channels. Say, if you've already subscribed, stay here. If this is your first time hearing my voice, if you subscribe to Black Fathers Now, or that's what you find, cool. If you don't see Black Fathers Now, look for Impact and Fulfillment with Coach Mike D anywhere and everywhere. And this is going to be some good stuff. So anyway, y'all have an amazing rest of your week. And until next time, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. I'll holler at you. Peace.
I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow Coach Mike D everywhere on social media. Y'all be blessed, well, and wise.